system.
I like the Undisputed Era's theme song. It's cool. One of my favorite themes, and a very good faction. What's up, folks? It's G-Funk. I'm back, my weekly show, doing it on Friday because I have off today. Start my new job on Monday. Yay! So, I took today off to do some Christmas shopping and get my daughter later. So, anyways, a lot of stuff going on. Big MLB signings. The Yankees finally signed Gerrit Cole. 9 years, $324 million. I think we got him for a little less, but whatever. We got him. It doesn't matter. As long as everyone stays healthy, the Yankees is going to have the best pitching staff I've seen in a long time. And if they don't win with this team, I'll be stunned because the depth that we have with Tanaka, Severino, I don't know what the hell's going on with Herman, and we got Montgomery, Paxton. I don't know if they're going to trade Happ. I have no idea what's going on with that. But the start of the week was with Strasburg signing with the Nationals 7 years, $245 million, and Boris is the agent of him, and he's also the agent of Gerrit Cole. So Boris knows what he's doing. So he got his money. So he knew that was happening. The Yankees were going to pay him no matter what. No one was going to outbid them, and they did it. Mets signed Mike Wacha and Frank Porcello. I think they solidified their pitching staff, so that's going to help them. They still need to get center field to the Mets, but I think they got to make a move. Cohen's hopefully going to start spending the money and telling the Will Ponds to step aside. I'm getting who I want to get. It's my money, so that's what I hope that happens, that they don't have a lot of say. Otherwise, the Mets are going to be stuck for a while. But who knows? I don't know. And Rendon signed with the Angels. I think he had 7 years, $245 million as well. A lot of 6-7 year deals going around. So I don't know, but I think the Yankees could have got Gerrit Cole a little bit cheaper, but they spent the money. They're gonna get him. I'm glad we got Brett Gardner back for a year. We'll see how he does. He's gonna be holding out center field because Hicks is worst contract signed. The guy's been hurt, nothing but hurt since we signed Aaron Hicks. He's good when he plays, but he's always constantly hurt, dude. He can't stay healthy. He comes back, hits well, then he gets hurt again. Like, he's always getting hurt. But at least we got Brett. I don't know what they're going to do with Hunt Frazier. They could trade him, get something. Who knows? The Yankees could do anything. They're willing to spend the money. This is it. I think they're going for it this year. They're like throwing all their money in one batch and say, "Fuck it, we're going to get the best team, and we're going to do it." And I think they're going to have a good shot. On paper, they look ridiculously good as long as everyone stays healthy. So we didn't sign Didi. Went to Philly. Watch out for the Phillies, man, because now they're freaking Joe Girardi's in charge. Watch, this team's going to he's going to battle next year for a playoff spot and big time. And the Mets are going to have problems. So I wish the Mets fans probably wish were getting Girardi because the Phillies are going to be good next year. NBA, the Knicks won a game after losing like 10 in a row. Oh, this is what's going to happen. They're going to lose the next like 7 in a row, win a game. Lose like 8 in a row, win a game. Dude, this year is going to be terrible. As much as I'm glad they got Fizdale, they got to get someone in here. Mark Jackson, there's been a rumor. Van Gundy, I don't know. That's a big if. I have no idea. I would love Mark Jackson, but we'll see if Jim Dolan, what he's going to do, man. He's such a pain in the ass, man. I can't stand it. If anyone else owned the team, they would be doing what's right for this team right now. Jim Dolan doesn't want to spend a dime, dude. I can't stand him. He's the worst. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's got to get rid of freaking Mills. It's Mills, dude. He's been poisoning this team. He's been on a freaking GM staff for 20 years. You got to let him go, dude. You won't let him go. This is his boy. This is his right-hand man, so I don't know. The Knicks are doomed. The Lakers are ridiculous. The Bucks are ridiculous. If they're not, I'm telling you right now, I'm predicting NBA Finals, Lakers, Milwaukee Bucks. There's no doubt in my mind unless one of those teams gets a catastrophic injury to either their star players, that's going to be the championship final. Both those teams are very. I've watched both the Lakers and the Bucks. They're ridiculously good. The Knicks suck, and they're going to suck until they get some coaching in here and some talent. So who knows when that's going to be. WWE, AEW, and NXT. NXT's been killing it lately. I've been a lot more interested in. I have barely paid attention to Raw and SmackDown. I've watched. It's been the same. NXT's keeping my attention more, and AEW is too. So Raw, I'm kind of okay with Seth Rollins taking on the AOP. That kind of little faction's kind of good, I think, for Seth right now because he doesn't need to. His stardom's like too high right now, so they just got to let him calm down and let him like build up the AOP. So that's what I think they're doing. And Roman Reigns is going to be champion in fucking WrestleMania. So until Roman Reigns, Vince is stopped. You know, he loves Roman Reigns. He just loves him, and Roman Reigns is great. But they got to mix it up a little bit more. They said The Rock might be a wrestle. He might wrestle The Rock, his cousin. I'm like, dude, why? That's stupid. I know it's in Tampa. I think because it's in like The Rock's backyard. But he's from Miami, I think. But anyway, I don't know. I just want to see good wrestling, man. Like this, I have no TLC. There's like maybe a couple matches I'm interested in. Otherwise, I could care less. Like I'll probably watch it, but I'm not gonna fully watch it. You know, NXT's been killing it, man. The freaking triple threat match this week was phenomenal. The fact that Finn Balor won, I was stunned. If you haven't watched it, spoiler. If you haven't seen the NXT, but that triple threat match was him, Keith Lee, Tommaso Ciampa, and Finn Balor was probably one of my favorite matches of the year so far. Triple threat match. In fact, I was surprised Finn Balor won. I was happy he won, but stunned at the same time. I really thought Keith Lee was going to win. Tommaso Ciampa's they've already wrestled Adam Cole already. They've already had a really good wrestling match last year. What was it? Last year, year before? They had a really good wrestling match. So AEW has been okay. Supposedly Vicky Guerrero signed with the company. She did some a dark match commentary. One of the dark matches she did commentary for. Don't know if you want to go Vicky Guerrero route, AEW, but we'll see. They're going to definitely sign a lot of WWE old talent, but it just depends on who they sign if AEW wants to be successful, in my book. I think Guerrero's good, but I don't really think they need her for the company. I don't think they're going to go in a different direction, but we'll see what they're doing. You know, Moxley, Dean Ambrose, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose from WWE, and now he's in AEW. He's as Moxley. He's fighting Jericho, which is going to be a great match. So I'm looking forward to it. They've had a great match at WWE. I'm pretty sure they're going to put on a pretty fucking nutty one this time around. So I'm kind of looking forward to their little pay-per-view, whatever the fuck the name of it is. I forgot. NFL picks, I'll probably do in a minute. They're saying a lot of things about the Batman movie. I'm kind of like, I don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm like, just make the fucking movie and then talk about it when it's about to come out because it's just like, with the cast, they're overkilling it. I think with certain people and they're putting in this movie, but hopefully it comes out good. Matt Reeves is a good director. He's pretty good. So I'm really looking forward to the Batman movie, but I'm not. So this is good. This is tropical mango. One of my favorites. It's the light one too. What else? NFL picks. I was 9-6 last week. My overall record is, oh shit, where is it? I am 111-75. But that's not with the spread. That's just straight up wins over losses. I'll do those right now. I didn't pick last night's game, but I knew the Jets were going to fucking lose. I should have picked. If I was going to pick, I would have definitely picked the Ravens. So either way, I didn't pick them because I did these this morning. Bears at the Packers. Packers at home. As long as Aaron Rodgers is fine, and the Packers defense can keep Trubisky moving and make him force plays, Packers are going to win. Patriots, the Bengals. Patriots is not even they're due for a win. Bengals suck. Seahawks at the Panthers. Let's say the Seahawks. Hold on, Larry. I'm gonna do my picks. I'll answer some trivia in a second. Seahawks and Panthers. Yeah, the Seahawks are playing really well. I don't know when they're going to rest Russell Wilson for the playoffs, so this might be his last game, and they might rest the last two, maybe. I don't know. Texans at the Titans. Titans are playing really well. And Ryan Tannehill's been killing it. I'm picking the Titans at home. Dolphins at the Giants. This, I think, is going to be the Giants' only win this year. I think they'll beat the Dolphins. As much as the Dolphins are just as bad, but I don't think Fitzpatrick's going to have that will of the game. I think the Giants defense can make a stop or two on them and win. I think Eli can get them in the end zone with a couple of plays. As long as the defense makes a big play when they have to, they can win the game. I'm picking the Giants at home. Eagles at the Redskins. Eagles. The Eagles are going to go. They're probably going to win the division, I think. Broncos at the Chiefs. Chiefs. Pat Mahomes probably last game, and he's going to rest probably. So I would assume if they wrap it up or get some kind of clinch a playoff. Buccaneers at the Lions. I turn that off. I'm going with the Bucks. The Lions suck. I don't think Matthew Stafford's playing, and the backup's terrible. Browns at the Cardinals. I'm not really. Baker Mayfield hasn't had that good of a year. I'm picking the Cardinals at home. I think Kyler Murray is gonna freaking make some big plays and win the game for them. Jaguars at the Raiders. The Jags are been terrible. I'm going with the Raiders at home. Vikings at the Chargers. The Chargers are trash. They're not doing nothing. Philip Rivers' career is pretty much over. Rams at the Cowboys. Cowboys are due for a win at home. I think their defense is gonna bum rush Goff, and he's gonna fucking make mistakes. Cowboys at home. Falcons at the 49ers. 49ers. I don't think they're gonna be able to hit. The 49ers defense is really, really good. Bills at the Steelers. Steelers are fighting for playoffs. Bills are in there, right behind the frickin' Patriots. So I'm taking the Steelers at home though. They've been playing pretty well, even with the third string quarterback. Colts at the Saints. No, Drew Brees at home, dude, is almost a guaranteed win. So I'm taking Saints over the Colts. Lawrence, bonus question: who were the first 2 entries? Wait, let me see the trivia question. Who won the '93 Royal Rumble? Hold on, the '93 Royal Rumble. And what was the championship match at the following WrestleMania? I don't remember. No, looking it up. First cheater, I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I'm not good with dates. Jim Fabrizius calling me. Should I answer it? Breezy, you're live on my show, dude. Well,
Raw and SmackDown suck.
you heard it first here, folks, from Jimmy Fabrizio. But what about NXT?
NXT was awesome this week, as usual.
Dude, I'm telling everybody, NXT is everyone's freaking phased out of Raw and SmackDown, bro. NXT, AEW. AEW, I'm kind of still on the fence. I'm okay with them, but there's nothing so far that's been crazy. She wasn't on. She was on afterwards. She was on the dark match doing commentary, bro. Vicky Guerrero. She wasn't on the main show. She was on the after show, but that didn't air. They said.
W Dark. She's doing commentary.
Yeah, commentary in the dark match. Yeah, I thought she was on. So.
Listen, while I have you here, don't you think it's kind of a slap in the face that Vicky Guerrero went to AEW, considering all the crap that McMahon did for her after Eddie died?
Yeah, that is messed up. I have a trivia question for you, Breezy. Who won the no cheating? Who won the '93 Royal Rumble? And what was the championship match at the following WrestleMania?
'93 Rumble was Yokozuna, and it was Yokozuna and Bret Hart.
Bonus question: who were the first 2 entries of that?
Who were the first 2 entries of the '93 Rumble?
Yeah. Larry's asking you.
Ted DiBiase and the British Bulldog.
Hold on. He said you're right on the match. Yokozuna and Bret Hart. We're waiting to see if you're right. Is he right for the bonus, Larry? Who'd you say?
I might be wrong.
Ted DiBiase and who? And the British Bulldog? No.
Yeah, that's what
He said no. You were wrong on that one.
Who was it then?
Who was it, Larry? He's got it, I think. I'm talking to you, so I can't look at my phone, really. I'm trying to get you on the thing here. Larry, was it? I'm trying to think who it was, the first 2 entrants that year. I want to say Bob Backlund, and who was the other guy?
Oh.
And Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
What year did Ric Flair win? He win 92 or 93, Ric Flair?
Yeah, Flair won 92.
92, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and then in that Royal Rumble, Mr. Perfect eliminated Kurt Hennig, I think.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, you got 92. At least you got Breezy knows his fucking WWE trivia, folks. Don't test him. He knows the shit. You got the one wrong, but still you got the other two right. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, Breezy. 2 out of 3 ain't bad because I wouldn't have got either one. I'm terrible with dates, bro. Terrible with dates. I'm not gonna remember my own fucking birthday.
Did I miss your picks for this week?
What, NFL? Yeah, I just did them before you called.
Did you pick the Giants to win?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry for your loss. They're gonna get their asses handed to them by Fitzmagic.
You really think so? I don't think so. I think Eli's got a magic moment left in him. He's like, fuck you guys, I'm going out on top. And he's going to throw 3 touchdowns, and the Giants will make it one stop for us to win the game. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to win it for the Gipper. Winning it for Eli.
Maybe. All I heard was that, I don't know if you knew this, but
either way,
Eli's wife was at the game last Monday.
Yeah.
They said that's extremely rare for her to be at the game, so they know something's going down.
Yeah, I think he's retiring.
No, he should retire. He sucks, though.
Yeah. He doesn't suck. He just is not the same old guy, man. He just can't move around like he used to. He used to be good, man. When he was in his youth, he could play, man. He got his fucking 2 Super Bowls, man. The guy's gonna go to the Hall of Fame. As much as I don't think he will be, I think he has a good shot at going.
He's getting old. There's nothing you can do, you know.
Yeah, but
Look at what's happening with Tom Brady right now. Tom Brady's struggling mightily.
And he's 42 or 43.
Exactly.
42? Yeah, 42. I think he's a year younger than me.
Exactly. And
So,
these guys are getting older. There's nothing you can do. So.
what are you gonna say, man? It sucks getting old, but sometimes you gotta know when to hang him up. But
listen, I have to get back to FedEx Land, so enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in, bro.
All right, talk to you later.
Later, Breezy. My man Breezy loves to talk wrestling. Thanks for calling in, man. You're always entertaining, to say the least. And he loves his Giants, but he knows they suck. Anyway, anyways, I was just double checking that if there's an email. No emails today. Larry, any other questions you want to ask? That was good. Thanks for asking that question. Breezy knows his freaking wrestling trivia, man. I'm telling you. He got the 2 out of 3 right. The other one, I'm lucky if I can told you who even was in the fucking main event. If you told me the main event, I could have told you who won. That's about it. But I wasn't telling you how they got there. You know, so he knows his dates like super well. What else? And the Giants, man. They, if they win, they win. They don't. But I think they could pull one out for Eli. Is it going to happen? Probably not. We could see maybe a miracle in MetLife. But do you think players are worth what they're being paid? Not all of them. I think, like I said, as much as I'm glad the Yankees got Garrett Cole, I think they kind of overpaid for him. I think they got to get him for a little bit less, but whatever, And he can opt out after his 5th or 4th year, whatever. Or 5th, yeah, after his 5th year, I think he can opt out. So we got him for 5 years at least. We'll see how he does. Crazy contracts are being signed. I'm telling you now, if the Yankees don't go out unless they have another slew of injury season, which will definitely decimate them, because last year they just got lucky. Because a lot of their subs were fucking stepped up. Like, I don't know if Gio Urshela's every day for third baseman. He might be playing third base every day, and Andor might be DHing. But look, the Yankees teams look solid as long as their pitching staff stays healthy, and we have no major freaking as long as you don't get hurt, and he pitches a great season and gets us to the World Series. I think they can win it this year. On paper, they look like they can, but there's other teams. The Astros, I think, got a little bit weaker, but I think they're still contenders. Unless they go sign a different pitcher now, a big name pitcher for them. I don't know, or someone at least going to help them sterilize the rotation. They still got Greinke, and they got Verlander. So and they got who's the other guy they have? But the baseball's gonna be interesting next year. The Red Sox, I think, are making just mini. I think they signed some guy today. I don't know who it was, but nobody that was gonna, it wasn't a big, big signing to me. It was an average signing at best. Crazy contracts are being signed. Yeah, these dudes are making mad loot, dude. Mad loot. And the one guy, Garrett Cole, that the Yankees gave the contract. Boris was smart because he freaking set the bar when he's Strasburg. He first worked his first client, and he didn't want to go anywhere. Do you think it's right that baseball is guaranteed money and football is not? I think because football, you only play once a week. It's more of a physical game, but baseball players play every day. So I think it's just, I don't know. To me, it's a matter of games because baseball players play 6 months. They play 162 games. That's a lot of games. And plus the playoffs, and then whatever, as far as you go, like you're playing almost 200 games at least. That's a lot of games for one season. Like if you play a whole full season, then make the playoffs, get the World Series, that's a lot of games for a season. So I think they should knock the number down of games. I think they should knock it down to 154. That's just me. I think 150 would be fine. Somewhere in that, like I wouldn't drop it under 148. Would be the lowest I would go for games. So you have the season finish out, and you finish more in the fall season, man, because it's starting to get colder now in October. You know, God forbid anything happens. If you go into November, it gets cold. You want to at least end around just when October is ending. So I think I've always thought that baseball season should start in March and end in like September, and then start the playoffs in September, and then play into October. That's what I always thought would make more sense because it makes you less games, but you play the meaningful games too. Like I don't know. I always thought that baseball plays too many games, and the guys are so, you know, they play. It's a lot, and they travel, dude. It's like that's a wear and tear on their body. So they need, you know, football players need a lot more attention because they're more suspect to concussions and stuff. So you think it's right that baseball is going? Oh yeah, I said that already. Like I said, guaranteed contracts. You know, what sucks is these guys. Grant Garrett goes out and makes maybe 16 starts, gets hurt after the rest of the season. He's still guaranteed the money, bro. He's still getting it. It's just the way it is, man. That's how the freaking MLB players union freaking protect their players, bro. You know, if he gets hurt, he's still getting the money. So until someone else fights it, that's how it's going to be. You know, the MLB ball player, you know, their union's strong and they don't freaking play around with the MLB. So they got the guaranteed contracts. Because they're playing a lot of games, so God forbid they get hurt, they're gonna be covered. But I think with the insurance money they could get, I don't know. It's all fucking ridiculous numbers I could never figure out. There's some freaking guy who sits and crunches numbers all day. I could never do that, dude. I'm horrible at math to begin with. That job would freaking kill me doing those kind of numbers, man. I'd be like, yeah, he's getting a lot of money. I'm like, I did all the math. You're getting this much? You're getting that much? There you go. That's all I would know, man, because crunching that numbers with the tax and all that bullshit, my God. What's up, Mikey Palmer? Mike, you a Giant fan, Mike? I can't remember if you're a Giant or Jet fan. What up, brother? Want to ask any questions, Mike? I got you live. I was just talking to my friend Larry who joined. I had a caller earlier. Anyone want to call in? 845-825-1227. Want to shoot the shit? Talk some stuff, man. Got some time today. The G-Men, yeah, they suck, dude. They're bad this year. They're bad. If you think Eli's got one more win, he's gonna have a miracle in MetLife. Pull out maybe a freaking close victory, come from behind victory. One of his old school drives. Get them the third win, and that's it. And Eli retires, going out the sunset with a win. Because if he plays the rest of the season, he will not win. I think he can only beat the Dolphins, and that's it. I don't think he's beating the Eagles again. Not again, but I don't think he's going to beat the Eagles, period. He does so bad against them. And who's the other team he's got to play? He has two. I don't know who's there. I forgot who the Giants' last three. I know they played the Dolphins this week, and I know they played the Eagles the last game of the year. But who they play? Giants schedule. NFL New York Giants schedule. Okay, let's see here. They play the Dolphins. Oh, the Redskins at Washington, and they're home again against the Eagles. The Redskins before Christmas and the Eagles after Christmas. Before New Year's. You know, it sucks that the holidays fall in the middle of the week, dude. It sucks so bad. Every holiday should be like Friday. Just automatically should be Friday, no matter what it is, because it makes the vacation last longer, man. So you can have freaking an extra 3 days. Everyone's job's different. I don't even know how my new job is. And I know I have off Christmas Day, and I don't think I have to work the day after, I think. I'm not sure. I start next week. I got to find out with my new job, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, but the Dolphins, I think they could beat the Dolphins. It would be nice. Yeah, Mike, you're right. It would be nice. But who knows? There was something else I wanted to talk about. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I was going to do my picks for freaking. I might just post them on the page of the TLC. I really don't. I don't really want to talk about it because I'm not really into it. Like, there's nothing really. There's maybe one or two matches I kind of have some interest in, but otherwise, the pay per view to me looks very. The freaking. The card looks weak. I just don't. I don't think it's good. Let's see the match card for TLC. Here we go. The fuck, dude. Table ladders, chairs. Aleister Black vs. Buddy Murphy. A tag team battle featuring the Kabuki Warriors, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. Here's a full match card. Predicted winners. Spoilers. Tables, ladders, chairs match. Roman Reigns vs. King Corbin. Reigns is winning. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. New Day vs. The Revival. This match I have an interest in because they've put on pretty good matches. I think the New Day retain. I don't think the Revival are winning for a while. Bray Wyatt versus The Miz. It's not for the championship, so I don't even know. I think Bray Wyatt wins, setting up The Miz to win it at Royal Rumble or something. I don't know. Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. That should be a good match. I think Aleister Black wins. Women's Tag Team Championship tables match. Ladders and chairs. Becky. Kabuki Warriors versus Becky and Charlotte. I don't want to keep teaming Becky and Charlotte up. They don't want to team up right now. Like they need to be separate. They shouldn't be together as a tag team. They should each have a different tag team partner. It shouldn't be them. I don't know. They're just not playing well off each other. Rusev versus Bobby Lashley tables match. Rusev wins. Raw Tag Team Championship. The Viking Raiders versus to be announced, to be determined. I don't know who that's going to be, but I'm surprised they don't have who Raiders to be announced. AOP maybe? I don't know. Maybe Rollins helps him win it. That's the only thing I could see happening. Yeah, the freaking it's okay card. I don't think it's anything spectacular. I can't wait for freaking Adam Cole versus Finn Balor at NXT next week for the NXT Championship to be freaking off the hook. I think those guys put on fantastic matches. Adam Cole's dude. I'm telling you, this guy reminds me of a young Shawn Michaels. He's got the moves, he's got the look, he's got the catchphrase. Adam Cole, baby. The guy's got it all. I think they're going to build him into a superstar and make him the king of NXT. Him, Gargano, and Finn Balor. I would love to see Finn Balor win the NXT Championship again because he deserves it because he got so fucked on the main roster and he belongs down here because this is where he could shine with these guys. So, do you think the media has an effect on players? I think New York media fans are too hard on players. New York fans would never expect rebuilding years. The Yankees just have a really good farm system. You know, they're blessed because they have the money to get the right to bounce back and not have to rebuild right away. They drafted well. You know, they scouted players. Their scouting department's really good. So when you got the money, they're going to spend on the best people to find the best players. And the Yankees have done that. And it's a matter of if they can put it all together and win a championship, which I think they have a very good chance this year. I'm more excited than ever because my other teams suck, and all I got is the Yankees because the Giants are terrible, the Knicks are garbage. The Rangers I'm not a hockey fan, but they're doing okay, but I'm not into hockey that much. So I'm happy when they win, but I'm not like super enthused as I am with, like I said, I'm more of baseball. It's baseball for me, baseball, football, basketball. That's my three orders of favorite sports in a row. And you throw wrestling in the middle between that and probably hockey. So that's how I work it. But, guys, thanks for the questions, Mr. McKay, Mr. Palmer. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back next week. I don't know what time. Probably weekend, just because I'm going back to work. I don't know what time I'm going to be getting home. Still figure out my schedule. So most likely it'll be the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. Most likely Sunday morning again. I'm not sure. But with the holidays around, it might be delayed a week or two. But I'll keep you posted. Follow me, JerryGman2376. Send questions, comments to JerryGman2376 at Yahoo and at gmail.com. Follow my Twitter, S_G-Funk. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, G-Funk Rants, folks. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go out with a little Undisputed Era because for some reason my music wouldn't do today. Gotta go. I'll see you when I see you.